Hello and welcome to today's session of TISSNET 2023 questions and solutions with respect to quantitative aptitude. We at Manoeuvre have launched the batches for TISSNET 2024 and 2025 exam, wherein we provide all sort of guidance to the students, whether be it with respect to the classroom coaching or the online coaching. Now, this is the classification of 30 questions that were asked in the TISSNET 2023 exam with respect to quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning and data interpretation. As you can see here, total 17 questions were asked from quantitative aptitude. From data interpretation section, 9 questions were there, and from logical reasoning, 4 questions were asked. So total 17 plus 9 plus 4, total 30 questions were asked from this section. Now let's look into the types of question and their respective solutions. Now, the first question. In a university, faculty is to student ratio is 1:9. If 2/3 of students are female, 1/4 of faculty is female, then what fraction of the combined students and faculty are female? Now, what information is given here? Faculty to student ratio is given as 1:9. Now, they are saying that 2/3 of the students are female and 1/4 of the faculty is female. Now, suppose the total number of faculty is F and total number of student is S, then female faculty will be 1/4 of total, that means F by 4. And what about female students? Now, since female students are 2/3 and total students are S, so female students will be 2S upon 3. Now, since they are asking us for the combined fraction, so combined fraction we can consider by combining the students, female students, that is F by 4 plus female students 2S by 3, and since it is a fraction, so we need to compare this with the total number of faculty plus students, that will be F plus S. Now here, to put the value of F and S, the ratio concept will prove useful. So faculty will have 1 unit and student will have 9 units. So the value of F can be put as 1 by 4 plus the value of S can be put as 9, because it is 9 unit in terms of ratio, divided by 1 plus 9. So this will be 3 1s, 3 3s. So that will be 1 plus 6 for 24, 25. That will be 25 by 4 into this is 10. So this will be 5 2s and 5 5s, so that will be 5 by 8. So that will be the answer for this question. Now the next question. Cubes of volume 1 centimeter cube, 216 centimeter cube and 512 centimeter cube are melted to form a new cube. What is the diagonal of the new cube? Okay. Now, since the 3 cubes are melted to form a new cube, then the volume of the 3 cubes will sum up to make the volume of the new cube. Volume of new cube. Now, the volume of the 3 cubes is given as 1 plus 2 and 6 plus 5 and 2. That will be the volume of new cube. Okay. Volume of new cube, if I consider this new cube side as A, then this will be A cube, this will be 5 7 7, then this will be 2 and this will be 9, that will be A cube. So naturally A will be 9, A will be 9, so the side of that new cube will be 9. Now since I got to find the diagonal of the new cube, so that can be given by the formula root 3 into side, and side is A here, so that will be root 3 into 9, that means 9 root 3 centimeter. That will be the final answer. The next question. Raman paid rupees 1680 including 12% GST of A and rupees 1265 including 15% GST for B. A and B are the products purchased by Raman. The shopkeeper did not give him the receipt. Find the amount of GST not paid by the shopkeeper. Now the amount of GST not paid by the shopkeeper, that will be clearly equal to the GST paid by Raman. Now since the shopkeeper did not give the receipt, that's why shopkeeper can take the disadvantage, undue advantage. The shopkeeper can take the undue advantage of not paying the GST. Now let's see what amount of GST is paid by Raman. So the first amount Raman pays is 1680 and that includes 12% of GST. That means it will be 112 upon 100 of the price of A. Suppose this is A is the price of that product. Suppose that is price. So this will be 6800 by 112. That will be the price of product A. So this will be 1.5 and this will be 1500. So yes, product A's price will be rupees 1500. Okay. So now GST for A, that's why GST for A, that will be 1680 minus 1500, that will be 180. Okay. Now the second for B, he paid 1265 and that includes 15% of GST. That means if I need to find the price of product B, that will be 115 by 100 of B. Suppose B, I consider it as the price of the product. So this will be 126500 upon 115 is equal to the B. So that will give me this ones are, and this will be 1 and added one more 5, this will be just 1, so 11, this will be 11. So the price of product B is 1100. Now GST for product B will be 1265 minus 1100, that is 165. So therefore GST not paid will be clearly equal to, yes, that will be the addition of these two. GST not paid by shopkeeper, that is GST paid by Raman. This will be that will be 180 plus 165. That means it will be equal to 345. That will be the final answer. That will be the GST paid by Raman and GST not paid by the shopkeeper. That will be rupees 345. That will be the final answer. Now let's look at this question. Now find the value of K if the point A 2, 3, B 4K and C 6 minus 3 are collinear. Okay, the 3 points are given collinear. So we can solve this example considering 3 points, that is A as 2 and 3, for B it is 4 and K, and for C it is 6 and minus 3. So if the points are collinear, then I can solve this example using the formula area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC. Now if the points are collinear, then area of triangle ABC is equal to 0. So if area of triangle ABC is 0, then using the formula, if I try to put area of triangle ABC, then it will come out to be half of, using the formula, it is 2 into k, that is 2k. Then this will be, again I need to consider here 2, 3. This will be 4 into minus 3, that will be minus 12, and plus this 6 into 3, that is plus 18. Minus of, then I'll have to take these product, minus of in another bracket, 4 3s are 12, plus 6k plus this minus 3 into 2, that will be minus 6. Now this will be the value. Now since area is given as 0, so that will be 2k plus 6 minus, this will be 6 minus 6k. Okay, so this 2 will go here and it will become 0, so that will be minus 4k, this will get cancelled. So therefore k will be equal to 0. So the value of k in this case comes out to be 0. Yeah, let's have a look at this question now. Now the closing stock on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The closing stock price is given on the 5 days. Okay, 17.94, 18.19 and so on. For the 5 days, the closing price of the particular stock is given. If the monthly average was rupees 18.34, okay, monthly average is 18.34. This is average, and the standard deviation was 0.27. okay, standard deviation means the variation from that average value, it is 0.27. then how many days during the week did the closing fall within 2 standard deviation from the average? 2 standard deviation means that will be 0.27 into 2, which will be nothing but 0.54. So how many days closing stock value will fall within the standard deviation range of 0.54 from the average? So it will be, to find that value, we need to, from this side, subtract 0.4 and this side we need to add 0.54. So now by subtracting, this will be 3, 4 and 2, and this will be 17.80. This will be the least range of the price, and 18.34 plus 5.54, that will be 18 point, this will be 8. Yes, so the range is 17.80 to 18.88. Now how many days falls within this range? So you see, Monday value, it falls within this range. Then Tuesday value, yes, 8.19, it is also within this range. And Wednesday, yes, it is also within this range. Then this 17.54, no, it is going beyond this range, it will not fall. And this also value is also less than 17.8, so this will also not fall. So we have Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So for how many days? Our answer will be for 3 days. For 3 days, that will be the answer. Yeah, let's try to solve this one now. A group of bikes travels down the mountain at 1.5 times the rate means speed, rate they climbed up, but the time is same. Okay, time is same. Okay, so if this is the mountain, so it's same like speed upstream and speed downstream. So they are saying travels down at 1.5 times rate that they climbed up. That means if I assume speed upstream as SU, then they are saying that speed downstream, that will be 1.5 times the speed upstream. Okay, this they are talking. Fine. Now if they go up the mountain at 4 kilometers per day, it will take 2 days. Okay, how many kilometers is the route down? Fine. So they are given this speed upstream. They have given speed upstream that they are traveling 4 kilometers per day. That means 4 kilometer in 1 day. 4 kilometers is traveled in 1 day, and it takes them 2 days to climb up. 2 days to climb up. Okay, so 2 days. So in 2 days they will cover 8 kilometer. Okay, so the time here is 2 days. Okay, so now here the speed was 4 kilometers per day, and here the speed will be 1.5 of that. So 1.5 into 4, that will be 6 kilometer per day. So speed downstream means while coming down the speed will be 6 kilometer per day. That means 6 kilometer will be traveled in 1 day. But they are saying the time is same. That means for coming down also they require 2 days, because for going up they are taking 2 days, so time is same. So for going down also they will require 2 days only. So 6 kilometer in 1 day, so in 2 days naturally it will be 12 kilometers will be the distance traveled. So how many kilometers in route down? So the answer is 12 kilometers. 12 kilometers while route coming down. Now let's have a look into this question. A trader has a weighing scale that shows 1200 gram for 1 kg. Okay, so trader is cheating here. He has a weighing scale that is faulty weighing scale that shows 1200 gram for 1 kg. That means 1200 gram is shown for 1000 kg. That means he has a profit of 200 gram. He has a profit of 200 gram. That means the profit percent here is 20%, because this 200 is on 1000 gram. So profit percent is 20% here. Okay. He further marks up his cost price by 10%. Okay. So already by cheating he is taking 20% profit, and further he is marking up the cost price by 10%. That means second profit percent he is taking is 10%. So these are the two values of the profit he is taking. His net profit percent is, so this can be easily found with the help of successive percentage formula, because at the first place he is taking 20% profit by cheating, and then on that profit, including that profit, whatever the price is there on that cost price, he is marking up the price by 10%. So we can clearly find the net percent profit by using successive percentage formula. Net profit percentage will be 20% plus 10% plus 20 into 10 upon 100%. So that will be 30 plus 2. So net profit percent will be 32. Yeah, let's try this question now. The sum of a 2-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the digit is 66. Okay. Now 2-digit number is given. So this is units place and this is tens place. Now suppose the tens place number is x and units place number is y. So the number value will be 10x plus y. Okay. Now the number obtained by reversing the digits, that will be 10y plus x. Now sum of those two, sum of that two will be equal to 66. That means 10x plus y plus 10y plus x is equal to 66. Okay, this is the information that is given. Now that will give me the value 11x plus 11y is equal to 66. That means x plus y is equal to 6. That will be the value. Okay. Now the digit of the number differ by 2. Okay, the difference between two digits is 2. Now how many numbers met this condition? Fine. So how many different values of x and y are possible if you try to look at this? Now since this x is at the tens place, so x cannot be 0. X cannot be 0. And since they are holding single place, so x and y are single digit numbers. X and y are single digit numbers. So considering these two conditions, we can take the first value of x as 1 and y will be then 5. So that x plus 5 plus 1 plus 5 6. Then if x is 2, y will be 4, x is 3, y 3, x 4, y 2, x 5, y 1. Yeah. So considering these two values, what value will be possible? Now I can't take 6 0 because then reversing it will be 0 6, which is not possible. Then they are saying, okay, so the number differ by 2. So how many met this condition? Here the difference is 4, so this can't be. Here the difference is 2, yes. Here the difference is 2. Here the difference is 0, so no. Here again the difference is 2, so these can be considered. Here the difference is again 4, so this can't be considered. So only two numbers, two such pairs are possible. So how many numbers met this condition? How many numbers? So numbers are 24 and 42. These are the two numbers. So how many numbers met this condition? So answer is two numbers, and those two numbers are 24 and 42. They are meeting this condition. Yeah, let's try to solve this now. Gopal went 90 meter east, turned right. Okay, so from this place, now this question that was asked seems to be little ambiguous, so we'll try to solve this question and see, because the options which were given were not matching with the answer. So there's little ambiguity in this question, so let's try to solve it out. Gopal went 90 meter east, turned right, okay, and then went 20 meter, turned right and then went 20 meter, then turned right, again went 30 meter, turned right, again went 30 meter, and reached a certain place. Okay, reached a certain place at this point, then went 100 meter north. 100 meter north means in this direction. Okay, so 100 meter means this is 20, so naturally this remaining will be 80. Okay, so this total is 90 and this is 30, so this will be 60. Okay, and met his wife. At this point he met his wife. Okay, so how many meters did he walk? How many meters did he walk? That is the question. Now if he is asking how many, if the question is being asked how many meters did he walk, then actually he walked 90 plus 20 plus 30 and then plus 100. So that will clearly give you the answer as 50, 140 and then 240. That will give the answer as 240, but that doesn't seems to be matching with the options. And the second thing is this is his starting point and this is his end point. So generally in these type of questions, the shortest distance that was asked is expected, and which could also match with the option. So if you try to look at this triangle, if this is 80 and this is 60, so taking the help of Pythagoras triplet, which is 6, 8, 10, so clearly this answer will come out as 100. This answer will come out as 100. So if the question seems to be asking for the shortest distance between the starting and the end point after meeting his wife, so that will be 100 meter. But if he is asking for the total, how many meters did he walk, that will be the addition of all the distances he traveled, that will be 240. So in that case this seems to be the answer. So there is little ambiguity in this question as far as the options and the framing of the words are concerned. So we have seen it in both the approach, both ways, how the two different answers can be possible if we take into consideration two different things. Now let's focus on this question. Ashoka said that he was born on 29th Feb 1900. What birthday did he celebrate in the year 2000? Okay. Now if we focus on this 1900, now 29th Feb is possible only in leap year. 29th Feb is possible only in leap year. And if you focus on this 1900, this 1900 although is a century year, but it is not divisible by 400. It is not divisible by 400. Therefore, 1900 is not a leap year. 1900 is not a leap year, and therefore 29th Feb will not exist in 1900, in the year 1900. 29th Feb will not exist in the year 1900. That means what will be the answer here? The answer here, Ashoka is lying. Ashoka is lying. That will be your answer here, because that is not matching. The information given and the one which we found is not matching here. That's why the answer will be Ashoka is lying. He is lying. That will be the answer in this case. Now you need to find the value of 3 raised to 5 plus 1 upon 3 raised to 5. Okay. 3 raised to 5 plus 1 upon 3 raised to 5. That will be nothing but 3 raised to 5 into 3 raised to 5 plus 1 divided by 3 raised to 5. That will be 3 raised to 5 plus 5. That will be 3 raised to 10 plus 1 divided by 3 raised to 5. That will be the clear answer. Here we have used this law of indices, a raised to m into a raised to n. That will be a raised to m plus n. Using this, we can clearly and easily reach this answer. Okay. Now, if we change the shape of an object from sphere to cylinder, then volume of the cylinder will. Okay. Now, here different options were given in the question, and one option was the volume of the cylinder will increase, will decrease by 10%, 20%, like that, and one option was it will remain unchanged. So again there is little bit ambiguity in this question, considering the information not given related to the width of the sphere. Suppose if width remains the same, then volume will naturally remain same, but if width will change, then that will certainly change the volume. So if no information is given here about the width, we consider that width will be same in both the cases. We consider width of wall to be same in case of sphere as well as cylinder. If width of the wall is same, then clearly we can consider that if the sphere is changed to cylinder, then naturally their volume will be clearly equal. So then volume of the cylinder will, so the answer is will remain unchanged. That will be your answer. Considering the width of the wall in both the sphere as well as cylinder remains the same. Now, the minute hand of a watch is 1.5 centimeter long. How far does its tip move in 40 minutes? Okay, if I consider this watch, now suppose if I consider this minute hand, this is minute hand and this is given 1.5 centimeter long. Okay, so if this minute hand travels in 40 minutes, so in 40 minutes how much distance it will travel? This is 7, this is 8. So in 40 minutes it will travel, if it is at this place, It will reach at this point. And how far does the tip move in 40 minutes? That is the question which is being asked. Now see here, if we focus on one important thing here, that it is the question of the total complete circle. Complete circle is having the circumference of how much? The circumference as 2 pi r. The complete circumference is 2 pi r. So if we consider here that the minute hand completes the total duration of 360 degree in 360 degree in one rotation, so it will cover the angular distance of 2 pi r, which is nothing but circumference. Now while moving from this point to this point, that is 40 minutes, how many degrees it will cover, that is the question. Now if you see, this is 1 and this is 2, we know that this angle is nothing but 30 degree. So while moving from this point to this point, it will cover 30 into 8, that is 240 degree. So if 360 degree, while covering the angular displacement of 360 degree, the distance covered is 2 pi r, that is nothing but circumference. So when in 40 minutes it will cover 240 degree. So covering 240 degree, how much will be the distance? That is the question. So that will be nothing but 240 into 2 pi r divided by 360. So this will be, now 0 will get cancelled, this will be 12 2s and 12 3s. So now again this will come out to be 4 into pi value is, I can put as 3.14, into the value of r is given as 1.5. If I consider this as the portion, so this becomes the radius of the circle, so that will be 1.5 divided by 2. So this will become 1s and it is 3, 1.5 1s and 1.5, this is 2s, 2 1s and this is 2 2s. So that will be, the distance crossed will be 2 into 3.14, so that will be 6.28 centimeter. So this much will be the distance crossed in 40 minutes by the minute hand. Now the next question, what is the decimal equivalent of 1/4 whole square? If I try to find this 1/4 whole square decimal equivalent, first I need to find the decimal equivalent of 1/4. So that will be 1/4 decimal equivalent is 0.25, and the square of 0.25, for 25 it is 625, and 0.25 I need to add one more 0, so that will be 0.0625. that will be the decimal equivalent. Now how many liters of 30% acid solution be added to 600 liters of 12% acid solution, so that the resultant is more than 15% but less than 18% solution? Okay, so they are here talking about this example is based on mixture and alligation. So basically they are talking about two different acid solution, say acid 1 and acid 2. So first acid is 30%, second acid is 12%. So they are talking about mixing these two, but about this mixture value we are having two values, 15% and 18%. So clearly we need to consider the two values over here. So if we consider these two values for the same two acids, now we can get two things over here. So acid 1, acid 2, this is 30% and this is 12%. So acid 1, acid 2, 30%, 12%. But this, after mixing, one value I need to consider is 15% and another as 18%. So I'll get two values. Now this will be, by using the concept of mixture and aggregation, this will be nothing but 15 and this will be 3. So the ratio will be 3 1s and 3 5s. So 1:5 is the ratio, and here the ratio will be, this is 18 and 12, this will be 12, and this is 18 minus 12, that will be 6. So here the ratio will be 6 1s and 6 2s. So 1:2. So these are the two values we are getting. But here this acid 2 is given as 600 liters. So how it got converted into 600 liter? What will be the multiplying factor with 5? That will be 5 into 120. So to get this answer also, I need to multiply this by the factor of 120. So that will be 120 liter. So one answer is 120 liter. Another will be, so this value is given as 600 liter. How it got converted into 6 liter to 600 liter? By multiplying it with the factor of 300. So here also we need to multiply it with the factor of 300. That will be 300 liters. So we got the two values. So how many liters if they are asking, then clearly the answer will be within the range 120 liter to 300 liter. Within this range they must add the 30% acid solution. If they want result as more than 15% but less than 80%, so this should be the range, more than 120 liters and less than 300 liters. If I consider the value of this liters as x, then it should be more than 122 but less than 300. That should be the final answer. Okay, now two tasks are to be completed independently. On any given day, there is 7/8 probability that task 1 will be completed, okay, on time, and 3/5 that task 2 will be completed on time. Okay, what is the probability that task 1 is completed and task 2 is not? Okay, so what is the probability of task 1 to get completed? That is 7/8. And what is the probability of task 2 not getting completed on time? So that will be 1 minus task 2 completed probability, which is 3/5. That will be nothing but 2/5. So required probability will be, task 1 completed probability is 7/8, and that means multiplication. Task 2 is not completed, probability is 2/5. That will be 2 1s and 2 4s. So that will be 7/20. So the probability, required probability is 7/20. That will be the final answer. Now, in a triangular shaped station, there is a space for 279, 277, 275 buses in first, second and third row, and 5 buses in the last row. So how many rows are there? How many rows are there total? So basically this is an example of arithmetic progression. So in the first row we have 279 buses, in the second row we have 277, in the second row we have third row we have 275 buses, and in the last row we have 5 buses. So how many rows? So the value of n is asked here. So if we consider this value, this progression in this manner, so again here we will get d as negative, So we can consider it other way also. If we consider it like this, this is the first value and the last value being then 275, 277 and 279, still we will get the same answer, but here this is in simplistic form. This is simplified version, and that is the better method to solve it. In both the cases you will get same answer, but in the first case calculation will be little bit complex. So The second method, I have just converted it into simple form. So here this will be the last term, that will be the value of L, which is nothing but A of n, and this will be A, and since the difference here is 2, so now I have got the positive difference as 2 in between the two numbers. So clearly I have the formula of nth term as A plus n minus 1 into D. Now an, that is last term, is 279, is equal to A, the first term is 5, plus n minus 1, and I need to find how many rows. D common difference is 2, so this will be 274 divided by 2 is equal to n minus 1. Okay, so that will give me 1, this will be 37 is equal to n minus 1, so clearly n will be 137 plus 1, so the value of n will be 138. So that will be the number of rows. So the final answer will be 138. That is the final answer. So I hope with all these examples it is clear in your mind how the questions appeared in the exam and how was the solution, and I hope all the solution is clear to you, so you got the understanding with a better clarity and a clear understanding of all the quant sections in TISSNET 2020-23. So I hope this session was useful to you. Thank you.